Hello everyone, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing a market recap for Wednesday the 12th of September, and today we had a nice little gap up in the markets, only for some sideways chop, a little selling and then a mediocre rebound and some more chop. Today we had one trade working inside of a maximum profit potential of 2 points or 8 ticks, and making actual profit of 2.25 points or 9 ticks. So not too bad of a day all in all. A little over $100 for 2.5 hours worth of watching the screen. Basically, what we did today is we had one of those trades that lasted outside of the trading room. They don't really happen very often, and I'm going to go over it. Basically, we opened right here. The markets had gapped up very nicely, and we wanted to see what the market was going to do. It did break these lows here, over here, and then it, bought up and started to sell off, and that's where we got long. The market did come down a little bit more, and then it bought up a little bit, and it didn't do what I was wanting it to do. So, it chopped around a little bit. So what I did is I gave specific predefined entries and exits, or stops and targets, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't really matter. So we added here to this trade, and you see it held 35, which was pretty good, and our targets were up here. So the market basically chopped around a little bit after getting our ad, and then it bought up and allowed us to take partial, and then when it came back down it stopped us out at plus quarter. So that was the plus quarter here. Definitely a good trade all in all, and usually when those trades do go outside of the room, statistically I have a very good win ratio on them, and I think that's because I don't really do it that often. Excuse me. I don't really do it that often. But you do have a predefined stop and target. You know that your trade's either going to work out or it's not going to work out. And that's what I really try to do over at A Business with Trading is to show that, trading is a business and you have to treat it as a business. It's not a hobby. We're not going to come in and look at the next great indicator that somebody made up and is calling it the best thing since sliced bread or whatever. So we get in, we trade the same way every day. We look at what we're looking at, and we have a goal of making money. We don't always make money, but that's the goal. And that's basically it. I'd like to encourage everyone to stop by and check out the website, especially if you haven't already, at www.abusinesswithtrading.com. The ES has been my favorite market to trade for many years, and it became that way because it was so challenging that really was mentally stimulating. It's a market that you have to really be on top of. You have to know which way it's going, and that was always a lot of fun for me to be able to come and if you're on top of the market and know what it's doing, or know what you think it's doing, you can do fairly well at it. It's when you approach the market from the standpoint of having like the next best indicator in quotes, or somebody's saying this is the holy grail system, try this. When you system hop or indicator hop, that's when you can really start blowing up accounts. That's why we try to teach trading is actually a business. It's something that you do to generate money. It's not something that you do as a hobby just to tell your friends, hey, I'm a day trader, I do this, I can move the market with 1,000 orders, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's really on, is your bank account growing or is it not? It's not really about impressing anyone. Although when you do become a successful trader and your bank account grows, you can take your friends out to dinner or, whatever it is. You go on a vacation or, travel the world or, whatever. But that's after you're at that point. You're already professional. You're doing good. And that's what I try to teach every day. That's what the mentorship program is about, and the trading course. And I have a lot of. I definitely go into detail about that quite a bit. I think it's really important. Anyway, with that, let's go ahead and check out the news for tomorrow. All right. And tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, we have PPI coming out. We're looking for 1.1%. 0.3% was the prior reading. Unemployment claims looking for 370,000. 365 was prior. Core PPI looking for 0.2%. 0.4% was the prior reading. We have at 10:30 natural gas storage. 26 billion we're looking for versus 28. 11:30 we have a 30-year bond auction. At 12:30 the FOMC statement. A lot of people are anticipating that with the federal funds rate, which would be surprising if they were to change that. 2 o'clock we have FOMC economic projections. That's going to definitely go with that FOMC statement and will be very interesting to see. Also at 2 o'clock the federal budget balance. We're looking for negative 156.1 billion. Prior reading was negative 69.6 billion. And 2:15, the much anticipated FOMC press conference. So big news day tomorrow, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see from 12:30 to a little after 2:15 what transpires and what happens. But the ride into that time period is going to be very interesting as well. 8:30, a lot of news, unemployment claims, PPI, and then 11:30 is going to kick it off with the 30-year bond auction. So very, very interesting. Maybe a little more fun than Saturday football. I'm a big college football fan. But it's going to be a very interesting day tomorrow. It should be a lot of fun. So I'm pretty excited about that. And with that, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the Twitter, Facebook, and like buttons. Appreciate the support in a big way, everyone. Definitely big thank you to everyone. Have an awesome night, everybody. And see you in the markets tomorrow. Thank you.